So one of the topics or lessons that we have learned this week is about personality disorder cluster A. So a personality disorder is a mental health condition that affects the way people think, feel, and behave. So this can make it hard to handle emotions and interact with other people. So this type of disorder also involves long patterns of behavior that don't change much over time. So for many with this disorder, this pattern can lead to emotional distress and get in the way of work, school, or home life. So in the discussion, it was also mentioned there that cluster A personality disorder includes paranoid, schizoid, and schizotypal personality disorder. So paranoid personality disorder causes patterns of distrustful behavior. So people with this personality disorder often feel suspicious about the motives of other people or fear that others might harm them. So schizoid personality disorder is a common condition that causes people to avoid social activities and have trouble displaying emotions. So to other people with schizoid personality disorder, it may seem humorless or cold. So people with schizotypal personality disorder are often described as having unusual personalities. So they tend to have few intimate relationships, distrust others, and experience a great deal of social anxiety. So these are the only lessons that we tackled, and we know that we have somehow understood them.
Veteran of the Vietnam War and former Marine Travis Bickle resides in New York City. He works as a taxi driver at night, watches porn at shady theaters during the day, or muses on how the world, or New York City in particular, has degenerated into a mock while suffering from insomnia. He is a reclusive individual with strong beliefs about what is right and wrong with humanity. For him, Betsy, a member of Senator Charles Palatin's presidential campaign, represents humanity in New York. He develops an obsession for her. He feels he has to do whatever it takes to, in his opinion, make the world a better place after an encounter with her. One of his top concerns is to save Iris, a 12-year-old runaway and prostitute who he thinks wants to leave the trade and is subject to Matthew, her pimp and lover.
So in our week's discussion, we tackled the cluster A of personality disorder like paranoid personality disorder, schizoid personality disorder, and schizotypal personality disorder. So in the movie titled Taxi Driver, it helped us to understand more about the personality disorders. So what I noticed about the film's connection to our lectures that how the main character behaves. Travis Bickle has a similar trait of schizotypal personality, where Travis shows an inappropriate reactions, just like how he reacted when he got rejected by Betsy. Next is being suspicious to others, and the way he dresses, cutting his hair into mohawk. Then his unusualness, like putting his hands into flames, that he believes making his mind and body tougher. So, and how he perceives the world or his surroundings. Travis' personality also shows his isolation and difficulties in building a relationship with others and suspicious thinkings towards the others.
The movie Taxi Driver is about obsession and alienation. Travis Bickle, played by Robert De Niro, is a socially dysfunctional, mentally ill, insomniac war veteran who operates a taxi service in New York. Because of its filth and scum, he despises the city, especially Times Square. In social situations, people with schizotypal personality disorder frequently feel uneasy and struggle, even if they may still be nice to others. Travis can be endearing and unbelievably pleasant at times, but he can also turn into a pathological liar who is also quite unreliable. His persona acts as a reminder that society should not overlook or make fun of those who are social outcasts, since they are a danger to both themselves and other people.
As Travis Bickle shows many signs of cluster A personality disorder, including fear and suspicion of others, a sense of alienation and isolation, and a proclivity to see dangers and danger where none may exist. Travis is skeptical of the individuals he encounters in his profession as a taxi driver and in his personal life, and he becomes increasingly preoccupied with the concept of cleaning up the filth of the city. Travis also exhibits schizoid personality disorder characteristics such as lack of interest in social interactions and a penchant for solitary hobbies. He is socially isolated and struggles to interact with others, spending most of his time alone and disconnected from the world around him. Essentially, Travis Bickle in Taxi Driver portrays the hardships and obstacles that people with cluster personality disorders, notably paranoia and schizoid personality disorder, encounter.
Behavior of Travis na unti-unting nag-build up yung schizotypal personality disorder niya, and I think it's because of the lifestyle ng buhay niya wherein he can't sleep properly or even can't sleep throughout the day or week. We can see the unusual behavior or personality of Travis, yung paglalabas bigla ng personality disorder niya, and I think one of the reason din kung bakit lalong na-trigger yung disorder niya is because of the people he encounter every time he works, and in the movie he encountered different types of people and behavior. And here are some situation in the movie that really shows that he have this schizotypal personality disorder. He think that he have the ability to influence the event with their thoughts. Makita natin nung inatip niyang patayin yung running president, and he thinks that if he killed the man, it will change everything into good. And also, yung sinubukan niya na baguhin yung buhay ni Iris, na ialis siya sa sitwasyon na kinalalagyan niya, and it turns out naman na nag-success siya and at the end of the movie. And isa pa is yung being suspicious sa tao without any reason. We can see it din na kasamang guy ni Bestie, nasabi niya na the guy have quite few problems. And one more is yung kay Matthew naman, Travis said that he killed someone and he looks like a killer to me. And last is yung behavior niya when he practice sa harap ng mirror, sa mirror ng guns niya, and yung mga sinasabi niya doon shows the unusual speaking pattern.
Personality disorder cluster A is a mental illness that has an impact on a person's thoughts, feelings, and actions. It involves persistent behavioral patterns that might cause mental distress and interfere with daily activities at home, at work, or at school. Paranoid, schizoid, and schizotypal personality disorders are all parts of cluster A. People with schizoid personality disorder tend to avoid social situations and have a problem expressing feelings. People with schizotypal personality disorder have peculiar thinking patterns and behaviors. They may have paranoid ideas and believe they have a sixth sense or some sort of magical or extrasensory power. At times, they appear to have a lack of emotions. At other times, they may act overly emotional, maybe expressing a particular emotion at inappropriate time. In addition, they dress, speak, act, and believe in things that seems odd to others. Those with schizotypal personality disorder tend to feel uncomfortable and have a difficult time in social circumstances. Although they may still be friendly towards others, in the film Taxi Driver, Robert De Niro's character Travis Bickle seems to be suffering from his disorder. He has paranoid thoughts and fantasies and displays inappropriate expressions of emotions toward a girl, experiences episodes of anger and violence, and blames what he calls filthy people for the state of the city. Due to addition, symptoms including worry, despair, or difficult handling frustration, people with schizotypal personality disorder may visit their primary care physician for assistance. They might be referred to mental health specialists for additional assessment after a physical examination. Treatment frequently entails psychotherapy and medications, and job and social activities that match their personality types can be beneficial. With the assistance of their therapists, people can develop trusting relationship with others through psychotherapy. Additionally, some symptoms may be lessened or alleviated by taking specific medications.